For this video, I'm going to share with you how planks help lose weight and the not-so-pleasant side of this popular core strengthening exercise. When it comes to losing fat and developing a strong core, there's only so much progress you could get from countless reps of sit-ups and crunches. This is where planks or planking comes in. Planks are great because they offer substantial results within a short period. But first off, how many calories do planks burn? Are there different plank variations that can highly boost your weight loss progress? By the end of this video, you'll have learned a secret planking technique that will double the calories you burn whilst planking. Before we move on, a like would be awesome. The plank has rightfully earned its place as one of the best core exercises because of its intensity and ability to stimulate the abs. Additionally, this exercise targets the arms, shoulders, and legs. When done regularly, it won't just result in physical benefits but also mental ones. In comparison to crunches and sit-ups, planks place lesser pressure on the lower back muscle, since the spine should be maintained in a neutral position when planking. And if performed correctly, planks engage your whole midsection area, otherwise known as the core. Your core encompasses abdominal muscles, the lower back, glutes, pelvis, hips, and the diaphragm. As a result, your body posture improves and your back pain, if any, reduces. On that note, doing planks can also prevent back pain. A strong core leads to improved athletic performance and enhanced body balance. And being an isometric exercise, planks allow you to train your core without moving. This explains why core training plays an essential part in any training program. Among the variety of benefits of plank, weight loss is one. It's also one of the top reasons why many people do planks regularly. Planks as a weight loss tool. The plank is a full-body exercise. Because of the simultaneous engagement of multiple muscles, they're good for weight loss. The key is to plank correctly. And while it may seem easy to do, it actually isn't. In fact, when I was new to planking, I barely reached 30 seconds. But trust me, with regular practice, you can definitely plank for longer periods. When it comes to calorie burn, a plank isn't at the top of the list of exercises that burn the most amount of calories. Cardio exercises such as running, cycling, and swimming easily take the cake. Nevertheless, the plank burns approximately 2 to 5 calories per minute based on body weight. And what planks don't offer through calorie burning, they absolutely more than make up for by toning and strengthening your midsection. The amount of calories you burn while planking is based on several factors including body weight, metabolism rate, and muscle to fat ratio. Just take note that the more repetitions you do, the more calories you will burn. In my case, since I have a high muscle to fat ratio, I burn more calories during rest periods in between plank reps. In general, the calories burned according to weight are as follows. 110 pounds equals 2 calories per minute. 150 pounds equals 3 to 4 calories per minute. 175 pounds or more equals 4 to 5 calories per minute. The basic plank is perfect for beginners, but many other variations are far more intense and challenging than the traditional one. As such, those variations may burn more calories too. Most popular plank variations. Number 1. Standard plank. Performing with your hands is the traditional position for planks. Beginners, individuals with a very weak core, or those who just recently recovered from a lower back injury can benefit the most from this plank variation. To do a standard plank, kneel on the floor and place your hands on the floor. Your hands should be directly under your shoulders and your fingers pointed straight. Now, one at a time, place your feet behind you and get up on your toes. From there, keep your head, neck, spine, and legs in one straight line. Your body must be in a straight position throughout the entire exercise. Also, keep your hips from pointing toward the ceiling or sagging down toward the floor. Hold that position for as long as you can. When I was just starting, my goal was 30 to 45 seconds. You can then progress from there by increasing the duration to 5 to 10 seconds each week. Like any other exercise, doing the standard plank also has its disadvantages. These are: cons. Places a lot of stress on your wrists. Because you're doing planks with your hands and wrists, you have to bear a huge portion of your weight. This makes it hard for people with weak wrists or a wrist injury. Burns your shoulders more. Standard planks require more shoulder stability than forearm planks or planks on your elbows. I knew someone who had a strong core yet had weak shoulders. Because of it, he couldn't hold a plank with his hands as long as he could hold a forearm plank. Moreover, this variation can be tougher to perform at the end of the day or even the day after a rigorous upper body workout. By the way, guys, doing planks is good for you, but you can achieve your goal faster by incorporating cardio. More on that coming up in a bit. Number 2. Forearm plank. Doing planks with your elbows requires little to no stress on the wrists, and so it's suited for individuals with previous or current wrist injuries. The forearm plank is also great for heavier people because their hands and wrists don't need to be strained in holding up as much weight. To do a forearm plank, First, lie down on the floor with your elbows directly underneath your shoulders and your forearms flat on the floor. Second, raise yourself by pushing your forearms into the floor and pushing yourself through your toes. As for your palms, you can simply keep them flat on the floor or clasped in front of you. Throughout the entire position, always keep your abs tightened. Another thing, do not point your butt to the sky or let your hips sag toward the floor. Your back should be nearly, if not parallel to the floor. Hold that position for as long as you can. Again, I started with a 30-second rep and slowly progressed to 45 to 60 seconds or longer over time. Cons: planks alone aren't enough to give you abs. While forearm planks are an excellent exercise for strengthening these core muscles, they won't get you a six-pack. Not only is spot reduction a myth, but whether or not you can get six-pack abs is also primarily affected by your diet and genetics, not just your workout program. There's only so much you can do to progress. The thing with planks is that the only way to progress significantly is by adding more weight, sets, or time. Plus, if you're working out at home or by yourself, the amount of weights you can use may also be limited by how much you can put on your back. And most of us don't have time to stay in the gym after a workout to hold planks for several minutes in sets. It's more beneficial to hold the plank longer. However, the real question and main concern is, can you hold a plank longer while maintaining the proper form? And if so, how long is the best time to maximize the results? Here's what I and experts have to say about these. Best plank duration for weight loss. On average, the length of time a person can hold a plank can vary from 10 seconds to 60 seconds. For total beginners, the easiest option is to start with a 10-second rep followed by a rest for 5 to 10 seconds. Then do another 10-second plank. Repeat this for 3 to 6 sets, so you can get the same benefits you would have gotten for holding a 30-second or 60-second plank. If you've gone past the 60-second threshold already, you can boost the difficulty by contracting your abs, glutes, and quads more. Another way to increase the difficulty of a plank and in turn boost its effectiveness and weight loss potential is to do other variations that are more intense. Variations of plank. To increase the plank's difficulty, effectiveness, and weight loss potential, try these variations. Number 1, side plank. To do a side plank, lay on your right side in a straight line. Keeping your right forearm planted on the floor, lift your entire body while your feet stay together. Raise your left arm over your head in a straight line. Maintain this position for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Repeat on the left side of your body. Number 2, resistance plank. To do a resistance plank, get a resistance band and put the ends around your wrists. Now, assume a standard plank position. Stretch out one wrist at a time, then hold the position for several seconds to increase the muscle burn in your biceps and upper body. Alternatively, you can place the ends of the band around your ankles and then stretch out one ankle at a time. Number 3, leg raise plank. To do a leg raise plank, simply get into the standard plank position. Raise your right leg off the floor until it's around hip height and without bending your knees. Hold that position for 1 minute. Lower your right leg and repeat with your left leg. All 3 plank variations are my favorites, but if I have to pick just one, I go for the side plank because I feel like this gives me more burn than others. What about you? Have you tried any of those before? Any favorites? Comment your answers below. When should you not do planks? Planks are awesome exercises. While planks benefit anyone, there are certain times or circumstances when you should refrain from doing them. These are: if you have a shoulder injury. The plank engages your shoulders a whole lot. Thus, if you have an existing shoulder injury, planking would only make your condition worse. If you feel pain in your shoulders after the exercise, planks definitely make you feel a lot of things. That said, pain on your shoulders after performing them should not be one of those. If this happens to you, you must consult an expert before you do planks again. If you're still here at this point in the video, then allow me to offer my congratulations. Because you stayed with me, here's my very own secret technique for maximizing my planks. A secret technique to doing planks. To follow this method, get into a traditional plank position. First, tighten your glute muscles. Second, push yourself away from the floor, as is accustomed in a normal plank position. Now, here's the defining point. You must breathe in through your nose and breathe out hard. Make sure to apply a lot of force while breathing out. As you exhale, you will see that it engages your core and tightens your stomach. As a result, it makes planks a lot more effective. The plank has its many perks fitness-wise. It aids in your weight loss journey for one, but nothing still beats cardiovascular exercises when it comes to shedding pounds. So, in addition to planks, add cardio to your exercise routine. Click here to learn the easiest cardio exercises to get you started.